Welcome to Money Tree Savings. This is Reba. Very happy that you're here for this Friday game day. We have some games and scratchers that we're going to work on today, and I am very excited to do that. But first we're going to read one of our positive daisies, and we are almost out of them. So let's see. Today we have number 42, and it says, "Trust the process. You're growing beautifully." Wow. I might need to keep that one just right there. Trust the process. You're growing beautifully. And I think that is no matter what the pace, no matter what the speed, pace and speed, that's the same thing. Anyway, no matter how you're accomplishing it, just trust the process and know that you're growing. And that's a really great reminder in our savings and our life and everything. So really like that one. Okay, so one of the processes that I use is this daily roll for your savings goals, because this is something that I can do every day as just one of those steps forward in my savings, and I really like it. This is a freebie from Anna on her coffee shop at Anna Banana Budgets. I will link her YouTube below, and then you can get to her links from there. So I'm going to drop those 4 dice. And the red one tells me I'm going to use my D4, and my D4 is a 4. So we're going to say 4 today for this. So we'll put a 4 there on a Friday. And then we need to actually do the saving. And I keep all that money here. So we'll go into my step 4 bank, which is my long-term savings. And we needed $4. We have $4 right there. So we will take that out of that bank and move it into this envelope where I save for the month, and then we pull that at the end of the month and decide where we're going to assign the funds to help us along on our savings goals. So that's a really fun way to do a little bit of something every day for your savings goals. And okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is get into this beautiful binder, which is just huge and too full, because I, as you'll see, try to do too much because I like playing all the savings challenge games. They're so much fun, and then I get carried away, I think, but that's okay. It is okay. Just as long as I can make room without knocking everything over, we'll be good. All right, so the way I've been doing this recently, and I think I'm going to try it that way again, is using my Phase 10 cards. And I have the numbers 1 through 7 in both red and green here. And then I have my envelopes numbered 1 through 7 in green and 1 through 7 in red. So whatever card I draw, that's the envelope I'll go to. And now that I separated them out and don't have the colors right next to each other, or the numbers right next to each other, I think it helped last time. So we'll try this again. All right, so our first card will tell us the envelope we're going to start on. Red 2. So sorry, little elephant. Let's sit over here. So we'll go to the red section in envelope 2. And I have these new dashboards or inserts that I've had for a little while, and I just wasn't sure where I wanted to put them, but I thought they were beautiful, so I picked them up from Mary Love Country Living off of her coffee shop. They were, I think, a freebie there, almost positive. And she has A6 and A5 sizes for this, and I just thought they were beautiful. So kind of umbrella rainy day funds, and they're numbered 1 through 6, so I printed that twice. So the same ones are in each section, but I'll just let you see them real quick. I just thought they were so pretty, so I decided to put them in here. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Just love the colors. Okay, so then I just put little tags that I created that I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it on the envelope. I have a couple of different ideas. I got the little holders, which I put on there very crooked, that Lacey is using. Hers come in from the side, but this is another one where the little tags can go in from the top, so you can just switch them out. So I'll probably put those on my envelopes, but I'm just trying to decide where I want them to go. I didn't want to cover up Mary Love Country Living here, so I wasn't sure where I wanted them. So that's one option. And then the other option was I taped it right there. I taped one right there. So, and then the rest I just have sitting in there because I'm still trying to figure it out. Okay, that was way too much information. But anyway, we're starting on red 2, which is my envelope for Anna Banana Budgets. So we're going to start with her game scratchers. This one is kind of both. So I won this from Anna, and I'm so excited I get to start using it today. And we pulled her card first, so we'll get to talk about it first. Here's the dashboard. It says color your journey. So it's a set of scratchers that each have a different color around the edge border. That's the word I was looking for. Each one has a different color border, so you can roll your color dot die to choose which scratcher you're going to work on first. So we'll do that. We're going to start with blue. They're all so cute. They all have these really cute map background with animal images. It's like the monkey and the duck. Try not to scratch them. And the squirrel and the owl. And like I said, she gave this in a giveaway, and so I won it, and she sent it to me, which I really appreciate. All right, so we have lots of scratchers here, and this whole set saves $300, I believe. So that is awesome. All right, let's, how do I want to do it? Let's roll a D3 to see how, to see how many we're going to scratch. We're going to do 3 of these. So we're starting with a blue one. And we're going to start with 4. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start here. All right, and that is a 4. I didn't talk about what we're starting with for funds on this. We're using the funds that we saved yesterday in step 2 to move over to step 3. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130 there. 140, 50, 60, 165, 66, 67. So we're starting with 167. This one is starting with 4. So let me just set out that 5 for right now, since we're going to do 2 more, and we'll see where we end up before we start changing things. So let's roll the color dot die again. And this time we're going to go to red. We have this little monkey. All right, so where are we going to start? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down here in the corner. And that's a 1. Okay, so now we're up to date on the funds. We have 5 over here, and that's what we've scratched so far. I love how many scratchers are on these. These are really cool. So one more time. Let's see the third card we're going to go to. The purple one. We have this cute little deer, and we're going to, yeah, I was like, it's purple, right? Not blue. Okay, so 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we'll add 2 to that 5. We'll start this set off with $7. There we go. This is a really beautiful set. It would be, and it's a, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is a freebie in Anna's coffee shop. So I'm almost 100% positive that it is. I think it was a freebie that she did for a milestone on her subscribers. So follow the link below, go check out her coffee shop, and it's nice, friendly numbers. It's going to be a great saver. This would be perfect in a travel binder. I mean, it's color your journey, but they're all like travel themed. It's really nice. So we're going to start with 7. And put that in there. I'm going to keep this in here. I'm keeping these in the back because it's getting really tight in this. And I'm putting them facing each other so that the scratchers don't get scratched. Because there's a zipper back here and it won't quite fit in those pockets. Okay, there we go. All right. So excited to kick that one off. And let's see where we're going next. green 5. This one is a scratcher from Keeley Creations. It says, don't go out, people are there. Yes, I agree, I agree. All right, so this one saves 30. And let's just, oh, okay, we'll keep that, but let's roll how many we're going to scratch, just the one. So we're going 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure that was the right direction, but all right, I'm going to obey the dice, and then if we have money left over at the end, which we may not, but maybe that's why the dice is going this direction, so I'll have it for later when I need it. So I'm going to stay with 3. I normally scratch again if I don't get 5, but I'm going to break this 40. Okay, let's see if we have 40 here, because I did that kind of weird. So 10, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. No. Is that right? 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 1 is 20. So there's for 120. Let me just make this easier on myself. Okay, so that's one of the 20s. Yeah, I did not get enough here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I needed another 10. Trying to cheat myself out of 10 bucks there. So we'll put that 10 in and these 2s and 1s here. And we need $3 for this one. And that brings this one to 15. So there we go. 15 for that one. Let's see where we're going next. Red 7. Okay, these are scratchers from my coffee membership with April at What's Poppin' Sunshine, and she sent these really fun kind of book challenges, and I'm working on this set, these 2, which I've numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I roll a d4 to see which one I'm going to scratch. Let's see how many we're going to do first. We're going to do 3 of these. So we'll roll a d4 to see which card we're going to start on. And that's a 4. Seems like that's what we've landed on. So let's just roll this d4. 1, 2, 3. So we'll scratch that one for 6. And let's roll this again to see the next card. I'll come back and clean that up. So we're going to go to card 3, which is this side, and spot 2, which is right here. Ooh, and 7. Okay. Okay, let's see what our next number is, and then we'll add it together. So for the last one, we're going to go to card 1, which is right here, and scratch spot 4, which is right here. Another 7. So we needed 14 more. So I'll put the 1 back and the 5 back. So I'll put 6 back and take a 20. So we're saving 20 in this one, 2 7s and a 6. That makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and scratch those off, and then I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. And those scratch really nice. I'm a little bit particular and I take too long to scratch, so I just thought I would speed it up that way by starting them all and then doing them all together. So we're adding 20, and now we're at 27 for this set. And then the other ones are just in there for next time. I don't know, I'm just trying to keep them together because they came from my coffee memberships. So there we go. Let's see where we're going next. Red 6. So we're coming here to my membership with Amanda, with Budget with Amanda. Let's see how many of these we're going to scratch. We're going to do 3. All right, and I don't know where we stopped, so we'll start here. Okay, we'll scratch this one. Is a 5. And we'll go 1, 2. That's a 2. And 1, 2. And that's a 3. So that's 10. So we'll pull 10 for that. I'll scratch these and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're adding 10. And we already had 20, so we're at 30. And I think this is a mystery save. Yeah, it's numbers 2 through 8, but it doesn't have a total, so we have 3 scratchers left. All right, let's see where we're going next. Red 4. I just love these, they're so pretty. All right, Doggie Dice. This is from Eva with Budget Your Life. I got this on her website. And so we have our little Doggie Dice right here. Let's see if they're in the mood to do tricks today. They started out real tricky up here, and then they've kind of settled down. Maybe they're getting a little tired. Okay, so we're gonna drop these 3 little Doggie Dice and see how they land. Whoa. Oh, okay. I think these 2 are both side sleeping. This one went for a travel over there, but on his side. So 2 side sleepers, and this one is standing tall. He is just standing right up there. So that's a 5, and the side sleepers are 1 each, so that is 7. Okay, 5, 6, 7. So let's go one more time. My goal is about $10 per game today, based on the funds that we had, and we have gone over on some of those already, but let's see. I think these are all 3 side sleeping. Yep, 3 side sleepers. How did I do that? Okay, so that's $3. All right, so that's 10 for today. I guess we will stop there. Well, puppies, this is a really fun game. I've really been enjoying it. So we'll add 10. Let's see where that puts us so far. Wow. So we have 100, 10, 20, 25, 27, 29, 129. We can put the 2 10s in here and take a 20. There we go. Yes, it's a nice saver right here. Okay. That's our Doggie Dice game. All right, let's see where we're going next. Green 4. Green 4 is going to be a new one. We completed one in this envelope last week. So I have one in here from Maddie with Floating Funds. And it looked like a lot of fun, but it also makes me nervous. I'm like, I don't know. The multiplier idea up here is a great idea, Maddie. Great idea. But it's terrifying, because that could get real pricey real quick. So I hadn't really decided what I'm going to do with it. Let's roll a d3 to see how many spaces we're going to go. We're going to go 3 spaces. And I think I'm just going to do them in order. I've been debating this. Do them in order or do it. Help little piggy go wee 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 all the way home. So we're starting here at the top and going to the house. I'm going to just do the spaces in a row. And this says extra spicy savings. Roll a color die and multiply your roll by the corresponding number. So like if I rolled a d4 and my color die was blue and I rolled a 4, then I'd have to do whatever I rolled on my d4 times 4. But there's also d20s on here. So I don't want to multiply 20 times 4. So it's judgment call. And maybe I haven't decided. So we're going to do 3 and we will figure it out as we go. So first we're going to roll a d4. Can you see that? Because I cannot. That d4 is a 3. Let me use one of these. So we're going to color in the d4. And I got a 3. Let's do the first 3 and then we'll decide. So we need a d10 and a d6. So here's a d10 and a d6. Let's just drop both of them. The 10 is a 10. So we'll color that in. Write 10. And the 6 is a 2. We'll color that in. and put a 2. So that has us at 15. So yeah, I'm not going to do any multipliers today since we were trying to stay around 10 and we are at 15. So we're going to start with the 15 and we may go back. We'll see. We may pick some and roll a color dot die later and do some multiplication at some other stage and see how it goes. But I just thought this was really cute and I believe I got this on a coffee shop. So there's that one. And let's see here. Red 1. Red 1. Ah, my Math Rocks game from M. Loesch Designs. And we're starting a new row. So we're going to start a new... We're going to try the D7. And let's roll this 3 again to see how many spots we're going to do today. 3. That 3 is liking 3 today. I don't know if that's really helping me much. So we'll use orange. Alright, let's see what this 7 tells us 3 times. Okay, we're starting with a 3. That seems pretty friendly. And a 4. And a 3. So that's 10. Why, that seems perfect. So we'll put 10 in here today. Let's see. Should we do another? Help me remember. And we'll see where we're at after we get through our cards. Because I have never once got all the way through the deck of cards. And I really want to do that today. And hit every game at least once. So we'll put in the 10 today. And we might come back and do the $6 toward the Mickey. This little Mickey challenge is from What's Poppin' Sunshine. April, same as April from my scratchers back there. And I got it in my coffee membership. And I'm using it to pay for that open spot right there because that total is $63. So I made this equal out to $63. And when we get those last 3, we will have saved that $63. So every now and then we put in a $6 for a Mickey head to get us towards our goal. All right, and I believe we cashed this out on February 14th. We moved $200 out of here. So from what we've saved already, we had that $200 and now we're up to $56. I'm going to take these 2 20s and a 10 and put them in my cash tray over here and take that 50 that was hanging out there. So that works out nice. And we added the 10 for today. We're at 56. Awesome. And I got this on Etsy. And I love it. All right. So let's see where we're going next. Green 1. Oh, green is this way. All right. So this is my Phil and Froggy game. I think we're going to do a last round of this today and go ahead and cash it out because I have some other things from Judy that I want to do. So I'm going to leave this as a Save with Judy envelope, but I think I'm going to start something new next week that I got from her, and we will finish this for now and we could come back to it later. And please hold while I retrieve my little froggies. Okay, we're back with froggies in hand. So let's roll this D6 and see how many frogs we're going to place. 6. Okay. This thing can get very expensive very fast. So let's see where we're at. We're starting here. And it goes this way, this way, this way, this way. So we're going... Okay, let's just put 1 right here and we'll roll the D6 and see where that one's going to land. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that one will stay there. We'll roll again. And we'll take another one. I just have them sitting here. I'm not looking when I pull them out. I know you can't see my eyes, but I'm really not. Okay. 3. 1, 2, And then back to the start, 3, we'll leave that one there. And then we're going to roll again. We got a 2. So we'll take out a frog and move 2 spaces and leave a frog there. And we should have 6 frogs on here when we're done, unless we land on a draw 2, which I don't think we will. So 4 spaces for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 2 more frogs. These frogs are numbered 1 through 8, so that's the values that they will be. We're going to go 2 spots. 1, 2. And the last one will go 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay. We have 6 frogs. And there are 2 left in the bag. So these are numbered 1 through 8. Okay, let's see what we're saving today. So we have the 1 for that one. Okay. Oh, here. Put it that way. None of them landed on any multipliers or anything. That's, I think, the first time that's happened. I'm going to go ahead and take off my start tag because we're going to close out the game. And like I said, we may bring it back later. And we got a 6 for that one. So 2, 4, 6. And this one is a 7. So we can put 2 and 1 back. So we're putting 3 back and taking a 10. And that one is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And this one is an 8. Okay. So we'll put 2 and a 10 and take a 20. 10 and 2. We'll take that 20 for 8. And 5. So we'll put 2, 4, 5 back and take a 10. So 31. Yeah, this one gets so pricey the way I'm playing it. There's other ways to play it where it's not nearly as pricey. I've seen other people play it in a much more cost-effective way, but that's how I started playing it, so that's what I was doing. So yeah, so we are going to have a good amount to move over though for, I did get this on Etsy, and if I didn't say, it's from Judy with Save with Judy. It's called Filling Froggy. It's a really cute game. I really love it. And I love these game pieces. I've showed them before. The little eyes on the top of their heads, they're just so cute. Okay, so we added 31, and so I should have written down when I started playing this. But I think it was like a month and a half ago. I don't know for sure, but we've saved 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 97, 98. $198. So that's awesome. So we will move that to, let's see, I need to write that down. I'm not sure what I want to write it on. I think for now I'll just put it in here. I need to write it on something that I put in, but I don't really want to write it on this because I want to keep it. So I'll figure that out. But we will move that into my step 4 bank. So we'll be using that for long-term savings on Sunday and maybe Saturday. Okay, so there's my frogs all back together. And let's keep going. I'm just going to set that. I'm just going to set this back here for right now. Hopefully I can do that without knocking anything over. Okay, let's see where we're going next. Like I said, we'll start a new kind of challenge from Judy next week. So green 3. And this one is mine. And I was doing my color shut the box. But I am going to start my new game, which I think I have in here. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so this is a game board that I created. I should have left my little frogs out. Okay, I'm getting myself way too crowded here. I'm going to set this aside for a minute. So this was a just something that I created as a thank you and put on my coffee shop. Let's see, let's just use this little duck. We're going to start here and let's see how many times we're going to roll. 2 times. We'll see how that goes. So we'll just roll and we'll go 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see a problem with my plan already. Alright, so we're on the blue, which is nest egg. So I'm going to go to the blue card, and there are 3 sections on each card. So there's the meaning, the year of origin, and then what was the actual origin. So I can choose whether I want to do the meaning, say for the meaning, and roll a d3, or the year and roll a d4, and in this case that's times 2, or the origin and roll a d6. So the origin of nest egg was the practice of farmers placing a ceramic or real egg into a hen's nest to encourage her to lay more eggs. The assurance that the nest egg would yield more eggs for the farmer led to the term being used as for a starting sum of money put aside for savings around 1686. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the d6 and we'll save that amount. And that's a 5. So I'll put that there. And I don't have any 5s. Let's see. Well, I got 2 2s and a 1. That will work for a start. So we'll start with that. And then the option is to either just use this as a tracker. I've already done one of these, the sections on this card, and mark it off. Or to mark it off and save the amount. So I'm going to mark off the 3. And I'll save that 3 also. Okay. Oh, stand up. Okay, we'll go again. And we got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one is squirrel away. And that's the yellow card. So I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do the D3 this time. It says to save or hide money in a secret or safe place for future use. And the origin, it was a phrase that originated from the observed behavior of squirrels, which gather and bury nuts and seeds during times of abundance to serve as food source during winter when food is scarce. And it became popular saying in around 1925. So we'll roll a d3. Oh, which is here. And save 2 for that one. So where does that put us? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll mark off the 1 and make it 11. Well, I'll make that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll put this back and take the 10. And we'll start this one off with 11. And let's just go ahead and put it, I don't need it yet, but I'll need it at some point probably. Put a tag on there. Okay. So there we go, that's that game. And we'll start that off with $11. Okay, whoops. So where are we going next? Red 3. I'm going to just set these up here for right now. Maybe that's what I should do anyway. Like Kimmy does with her randomizer cards. Just put them in there. So red 3. Kimmy with Bayesian Girl Budgets is who I was thinking of when I put those there. Okay, this is from April with April's Fresh Start. This is the Wizard of Oz quest. And I believe we are ready to start our final quest. I think we finished Dorothy last week. So now we have the Cowardly Lion. This one is so much fun. If you've never done one of these quests, I highly recommend it. And there are so many options. You could check out her Etsy shop. And Junior gets the proceeds, the profits from the sales of these quest games. So her son, who created the concept. So anyway, there's so many options, so many different varieties. And what you do is go around the board and you're trying to collect the things that are on your quest card. So this time around we need the lion, the king of the forest crown, flying monkeys, and the badge of courage. Alright, so we will just, what I do is just do one lap and see how many of those I can find on one lap around. And you just save whatever you land on as you go. So let's do that. We got a 2. Not sure if you can see that. Okay, so we'll go 2 spaces, and that's the Tin Man. So we will bring out 2 for that. And then we got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the oil can. So we'll bring $1 for that. And then 2, we have a tornado, so $1 for that. And a 1, we got the badge of courage, yay! So we still save the $1, and we can just mark that one as found. Save the $1 and keep going. We got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got the Tin Man again for $1. I was liking all the Tin Man's items from the Tin Man card. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got the Scarecrow for $1. So I'm going to put in the 2 and take a 1. Alright, 3. 1, 2, 3. We got the crown. We needed that. Yes, yes. So that's $1. We can mark that one off. And save $1. Okay. So I could leave that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the badge again, but we don't need it now. But we'll save the $2. So we need a 2 and then a 3. And we will finish the card. Do you think that could happen? 2. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got Dorothy for $2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So if I put this 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 back, I can take a 10, and that will pay for the 2. Okay, I know I did that kind of weird, but so that pays for that 2, and we can roll again. Maybe we'll get a 1. 1, we did! Yay! Flying monkeys for $1. It's a bargain. I don't care who you are. Okay, $1. Yay! So technically we've kind of gone around the board once, and the next lion image is all the way over here. So we're going to do one lap, and we'll leave that lion for next time. But that was a successful run around the track there. So we're going to put down 3, 6, 26, one lap with a D6, and we found 3, and we saved. On that journey, we saved $13. That is really good. Okay, so we just have one more to find, and then I have another game from April also waiting in the wings whenever we finish this quest. So very excited. We'll put this in here. And we will draw our next card. We have a green 7. Green, this way. It's like, didn't we already do that one back there? I keep thinking green is in the back for some reason. Okay, this one is my scratcher. Let's see here. And I wanted to finish it. I think I got 3 cards left. I don't think I can finish it. Well, I can. Yeah, I think I'm going to. So let's just go ahead and scratch these 3. And this one on the baby elephant is a 5. And a 3 on the baby lion. And this deer is 8. Okay, I'll clean those up and I'll be right back. 8 and 5 is 13 and 3 is 16. 16. Let's see what we have in here already. 16 and 4 is 20. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'll put those $4 in there and take this 20. And we have 65. So this saves 65, which is what I expected it to save. So that's good. 65 on 3, 6, 26. S3. To S4 bank. All right. Awesome. So this is a completed challenge for March. I can put that in my completed challenge box. And this money can go, oh, not in there, in here into my step 4 bank, because that's where we will use this money. Actually, I put it this way. There we go. And we'll move that other money from beauties in there too, but I just have to figure out what I'm going to write that on. Actually, please hold. I'll be right back. I'm going to find something. Here we go. I'm going to take this back out. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I keep like a million scraps of paper from when I trim challenges, so I knew I had some around here somewhere. So again, that was 180.98. On 3, 6, 26, S3, Froggy, to S4 bank. Since this doesn't have anything on it to say what it was, can't remember it was spelled. It was spelled out. I was thinking it was feeling. Okay. So then the 198 we will put into step 4 as well, and then this will be used for my long-term savings, like the annual savings, monthly savings, stuff like that. Some of my books that go to savings funds when they're complete. So some of our bigger challenges that move, everything from step 4 moves on into an actual savings fund. So it'll go into my auto fund or my home fund or medical or something like that. So I'll put that in my completed challenges for my tracking, and then I'll put this back into my games later, where I keep my games. All right, fun, right, little frog? Okay, so next we will draw another card. Red 5. And hopefully we can get through this, because that would make me happy. Did we start? Yeah, we started this one. So this is from April, with April's Fresh Start. It was from her coffee membership for February. I am a little bit behind on my membership scratchers, but that's okay. So let's roll the D3 to see how many we're going to scratch. We're going to scratch 3, and I don't know where we stopped. Let's pretend like it was here. We're going to go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll scratch this one. So that's a 7. Let's get the next number. And we're going to go 1, so that is here. And that's a 6. Okay, and then we'll go 2, 1, 2. Getting all the big hearts here. And that's a 4. So we're saving $17. Oh, do we have $17? 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We do. 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. All right, I'll clean those up and I'll be right back. All right, so we're adding the 17. And I think we had 10 before. Yeah, we had 10. So now we're at 27. Let me put the 2 10s back in my larger bank and grab a 20. Okay, and we'll put that away. Well, I have $4 left, so I am still not going to get all the way through the book. Let's see what we missed here. The green 2. Oh, is empty. Okay, well that works out. The green 2 was from my Play to Save game, the letter game that we finished last week, and I do have something lined up to put in here, which I'm very excited for, and I really wanted to play. Matter of fact, I could start it with $4. Let's see what the other one was, but we may come back and put that $4 on that one. So the green 6 is a scratcher from Becca. This is from Becca Budget 777. And it says you are brave, strong, loved, enough, worthy, capable. So, and that saves 80. Let's see. Okay. It's possible I could get a 4. I've had a 1, a 3, a 7, and a 9. I think what I will do is go ahead and start that other one because, whoop, oh my goodness, going crazy here. All right, so we will go back to Play to Save, and we are going to start this roll and save challenge from Play to Save. And it says to roll a d8 to pick a section that you're going to work on, because there's 8 sections, and within each section I believe there are 8 either numbers or instructions, like this is d6 times 2, you know, so there's different things on here. I only have $4, so why don't we roll the d8 and just see what direction it takes us. And that is a 3. And the 3 is this green section. Okay. I suppose then I could just go ahead and color in something in the green section. And I suppose I want to use pink on green, so I'm just going to use this pink. Okay, so we'll start this one off with 4. So I got this, I believe I got this on Etsy, and I thought it looked like a lot of fun. Yeah, so we're going to do this one. There we go. We kicked that one off with a big old $4, but you know what? As we know, every little bit counts, and that $4 is one step to completing the challenge. It's got a lot of steps left to go, but that's at least one of them done. So there we go. We saved all the money we had over there, and we only missed out on one challenge, so we will hopefully get that one next time. And I am not replacing mine. That's the other thing I was going to do. The one that I finished, that's one of the reasons I wanted to finish it. One was to get some money into step 4 because that's important. And the other reason, I did put one in there, but I'm not going to do that. The other reason is because I wanted to pull an envelope out of here. I just have too much in here. And I'll have a better shot of getting to everything if I don't have so much in here. So we're going to take that one out and take out the red 7. The red 7, where are you? All right, there we go. So that was fun. Got some new games kicked off, which I'm excited about. And I feel like game day is, I'm just never quite feel like I'm in the flow with it yet, but I'll get there. Everything kind of feels that way at first. It's like, oh, where am I going? What am I doing? And then things that you do every day or the things you've done more often, they start to feel really comfortable because you know where you're going and what you're doing. So it'll get there. But for right now, it feels a little clunky. But that's okay. And what I have left to do is my daily savings. And we can do that real quick here, because I do have everything set aside for this. I have the $36 that I put in here every day, and we can put that in the bank. And let's see if we finish anything today with this $36. We're going to start back here on envelope 9 because that's where we left off yesterday. And I will roll this D3 to determine how many of these cards, which I did remove all the extras. This is just the $36 again. And no 4s, 5s, or 6s in here. And we will come back after I apply all the money to the challenges and talk about what happened.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive, I love being by your side, it makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got this day forever. Do you hear that sound? Can you feel the music? Let's get wild. We're magic, you and I. They call us reckless, but we don't mind. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got this day forever. Yeah, we got the summer forever.
Let's see what happened here. Nothing did finish, but we made really good progress on a lot of things in here. So we have this challenge from Saving with Tiffany, and it's a little coffee shop set of minis. This one says, it's real light, it says, but first coffee and confidence. Very cute. This says, but first coffee. So anyway, each of these circles is $2, and this one got $6 today, I think, if I got my colors right. Nope, that does not go there. Nope, nope, and it goes right here. All right, I don't usually take them out, so that one got that, and then this one from Ash with Chaos Budgeting got $2, I think. The color does not show up on, yes, $2 today. Each of those circles is 4, so it has 5 left to go on that one. And then envelope 3 is this new one from LV Budgets, and each of these little frogs is $1. I got 4, so I marked 4 of the frogs. And then envelope 4 is from PR Money Roll, or MH Finland on Etsy, PR Money Roll on YouTube, and it got $3, and each square is $2, so we colored in 1.5. So just $1 left to go on that one. And then envelope 5 is a new one from Crisscross Budgets. Each flower is $2, so I do a dot for $1 and then the leaves for the other $1. So this one got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. That's what I decided to do. They're so pretty. And then 6 is from, and also a new one from Budgeting with Kendra, and each of these is $1, and it got $1. Envelope 7 is from 4 Dizzy Birds. We just started this one yesterday, and it got $2 today, so got a cute challenge there. Okay, and then envelope 8 is from Danny with Craft Co. Budgets, and each of these triangles is $1. It got 5 today, so 2 more to go on that one. We should finish a few tomorrow probably. And envelope 9 is from April with April's Fresh Start, And this one got $5 today. And each one is $1. And we'll start on this envelope again tomorrow. And then in our collab today, our 100 Disney Sidekicks collab, we're working on these tinies from Brittany with Budgeting with a Ginger. And we're on this final set here, and it got $3. So we marked off 3 of those forks because they're $1 each. And then I decided I'm going to make these wedges of cheese 50 cents because we're still going to need $1, $2, $3, $4 to finish this. And we only have tomorrow. So hopefully this gets $4 tomorrow. I may be creative with my allocation just to make sure that it does, but this one will finish tomorrow because they all finish on Saturday and start on Sunday. And so then on Sunday we would go to week 10 and do the one from Rashonda with the Budgeting RT. That will be up next. So, and I believe I do have it in here ready to go. I do. So we are all set for that when it happens. So nothing finished today, but I do think some will finish tomorrow probably, to move on down the line. And I don't know why that is so full, but it's very full. Okay, so that was a lot, I believe. It feels like it was a lot, but I had a lot of fun. I am excited for some of those new games and to get comfortable with them and how to play and how to go through that binder more efficiently. So I'm looking forward to when that happens. So we'll keep at it, and it will happen eventually. Keep doing something long enough and it becomes a comfortable thing. So I hope, I haven't even mentioned this today, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday, that you had a great week, that you have a great weekend coming up, and that everyone is happy and healthy. And I hope I see you here again tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.
I can feel